window capture for the Stanley Parable. There we go. And let me fix the video on this. Widescreen. There we go. Okay. That's all right. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, pixels are gonna drive me nuts. There we go. All right, I think I got it set up. All right. RX says, I'm so glad you're doing the Stanley Parable. I wanted to see you do it so bad. All right. So let's do the Stanley Parable. And as a reminder, this is a stream to raise money for the upcoming podcast. So just so you guys know, over there is the actual address that you can use. It's the imraising.tv/u/Lunatic Jedi. If you're unsure, if you're watching this on Twitch, you can go look at the information below you. At twitch.tv/Lunatic Jedi, there's the tip jar. You can add donations that away, and all of that would be fantastic. Let me just put up the I'm Raising dashboard just so I can take a look. All right, Toa just donated. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. That is so fantastic. Thank you so much, Toa. And I will be sure to I will be sure that you are sponsored for. You are the sponsor for one episode, and I will talk about your YouTube channel as you requested. So, no problem. Okay. Let us go back. Let us begin the game. Let me tell you a little story about Stanley.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room.
You missed nothing, Toa.
And he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
I was just setting up the stream.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
And also, Toa, I thank you very much for your $5 donation. That means so much to me. And I will make sure that you are the sponsor for an episode, and I will talk about your YouTube channel as you requested.
Stanley was happy.
How is
And
game
then one
audio?
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
Follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Currently, I am at $55 of the 120 that I'm hoping to raise. So that is 120 would allow me to host the podcast for one full year.
Shocked,
little.
frozen solid,
All right.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
All right.
But as he came to
I'll
his
pump
wits
it.
and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna check one thing real quick, just so I can see how low it is. All right, it's there, huh? That's fine. You know what? We haven't gotten an order in, so let's see what's going on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, that's not too bad. I'll just hold on one sec. There we go. All right, there we go. So it's a little bit louder now. So
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Pink Hair Girl in chat says, I'm watching Joey play Stanley Parable while doing programming work. Yeah, right? Nothing but the best. Just gotta turn off people's computers for no reason.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. I'll enter the door on my left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Well, I have to start by being nice, and then I can move to being... And then I can move to being weird. Hi, broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, I did. You know, you're right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Got your lunch, Joe.
Oh, man! Cat food, yay!
Definitely not for the cat.
Definitely not.
That's what you wanted, right?
I did.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I now have a burger. Everyone says hi, Katie.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to...
How you doing, Sam? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping on by.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, I did go through mind control facility. I got, we got to follow the orders.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Taffy, you just have to like... So Taffy, the point of this game is that there's a narrator, and you can do what the narrator says, or you can choose to not do what the narrator says. And then you follow the story as it goes.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
Oh yeah,
screen.
so hard.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What?
Legos.
I don't know. I'm gonna play Stanley Parable for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
If you want, you can play the next game of Stanley Parable.
Oh, I hate Stanley Parable.
What?
It's annoying.
What? You hate it?
I watched you play so much of it. Like, through every scenario.
There's so many scenarios.
Like, hundreds, I feel like.
Nah, man. There's so many more. What's up, Ben Fowler?
We have friends. Taffy, Liv.
Toa, Akira,
This
Arak.
mind control facility. It was too hard
I know.
to believe.
That's why
it
you should
couldn't
play
be true.
a round of
Had
Stanley Parable while I
been
eat my
under
burger.
someone's control all this
Because I can't
time?
eat the burger
Was this
on the
only
stream,
reason
Black.
he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated
Yeah.
to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle
Yeah.
the controls once and for all.
I'm gonna dismantle it. Toa says, for some reason the graphics of this is reminding me of a more angular Portal. I agree. Turn that shit off. Hells yeah, I went through the first time just so that everyone could see it.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Sam in chat says,
How
I
had he
always
been
disobeyed
freed
the
from
narrator.
machine's grasp?
Well,
What other mysteries did this strange
I feel
building
like
hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
you definitely
he
can,
realized
but,
none of this mattered to him, for it was not
but for the
knowledge
first
or
time, I
even
wanted to
power
kinda
that
go
he
through
had
it.
been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way.
I apologize for eating
right
on stream,
now,
everybody.
that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oryx says, I love how it opens. It's funny because I actually did this ending last night. It was super satisfying. Yeah, so that's one ending of the Stanley Parable. And it brings us back here, and we just do it all over again. All right, so let's do
All
do
of
something
his
else.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it
Stanley
mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think I've only seen that one once. Liv says, I never totally listen. Yeah, it's tough to like actually totally listen, but there's so many permutations of like how this goes.
When
So
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
so what would you guys rather do? Would you like me to go back to the left and go almost fully through the way that we did, but change one thing, or would you like me to go to the door on the right? I will. So let me know. I think I have gotten the broom closet ending before. All right, Liv says, go left and change one thing. You got it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Sam says, go
In
left
a
and
wave
explore the
of
broom closet.
disbelief,
Oh,
Stanley
Liv hasn't
decided
seen the
to
broom
go
closet.
up to his
Okay.
boss's office,
Let's-
hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not again! I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
All right, we're just gonna sit in the broom closet. Who knows? Maybe I won't get anything. Maybe I'll just sit in this broom closet for like 20 minutes and we'll talk. Guys, let's talk. Let's chat. How is everyone today? I think there's something funny if I do this. I thought there was some funny thing, like if I walked in and out, I thought the narrator said something. That's fine. We're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna hang out in here. The burger is delicious. It's got jalapenos on it, so that's all I need in life. Go to the next beach and then go back? No, if I go through this, then... Doesn't the door shut if I do
Coming to a
this?
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. I forgot what happened at the broom closet.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh yeah, calming New Age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Ben Fowler and Chess says, guys, I'm calm as fuck right now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, it didn't.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Sure, it did.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a
It is. It is time for my death.
He resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Nature paintings. Stanley's computer. Oh, this. Oh, the office layout. This is very nice. The two doors.
I'm here.
What's up?
I thought I was gonna play.
You are.
Sorry, I had a splinter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had to stab myself in the foot with a
I don't like that. That sucks.
needle. Yes. Oh. Is it with me? Now you're here, so now you can get out.
Kevin Brighton, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. There are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Pink Hair Girl in chat says, "Oh man, that computer made me want to play old school solitaire." Old school solitaire is the best.
Oh, that's bad. Hey, I know what you have. Burger whenever you can have it.
All right. Well, that was a nice, fun little thing.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they
Yeah,
both-
because Joe's using the.
Nah, I fixed it.
You can't have cheese fries.
Can't have that.
Can't have that. Woof!
Can you see?
I bought you
Can you
treats.
see how much they need one another?
I bought the dog treats.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
So, do you want me to play or no?
Mm-hmm.
still save those two. You can
No, we
stop
can't hear the game.
program before they both fail. Push escape. Just quit. There's no way
Did you see that, Joe?
this game.
They can't hear the game now.
What?
Walking someone else
They can't hear the game.
Stop now. It'll be your only true choice.
Joe, 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 Joe.
There we go.
Don't choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm doing it. I'm ready. I'd rather build a boat, but
It'll be fun.
should I just build a boat?
I mean, you can always just build
No,
it
it's
up.
fine. I'll play this.
Do you?
I'm doing. Whoa. Okay.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if they had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Alright. How do I play?
Any way except badly. The thing had been passed out.
WASD.
How do I connect on something?
What?
How do I like click on something? You just click
Mouse.
on it?
Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days. Had years gone by. They no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure beyond anything was that if he waited long
What do I
enough,
do?
the answers would come.
It's because we were switching.
Someday they would arrive. Soon, very soon
This game
now,
sucks.
this will end. He will be spoken to.
I don't know what to do.
Told what to
Hold,
do.
you're just letting the narrator
Just a little bit closer.
talk.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Alright, now we'll have a fresh instance. So that's what happens if you just stay in the room too long. Alright.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Why can't I click on anything? Ooh. I guess I can click on that.
You click on some things, just not everything.
But I want to go in these doors, Joe.
Well, they're locked.
Well, that's annoying.
Boomer is running around Liv's house barking because Loki is barking.
It's so hard to be Boomer.
Come on, get up here. Get up here, Loki.
No. Where am I going?
You're looking for people. There's no one in the office. It's super strange.
When Stanley came to the set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't think I will.
This was not the correct way to And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, hold on.
there is a fan. Oh, don't turn it off. It's so hot.
Make it real low.
That's not anything. That's not even doing anything. Ugh, this is the worst.
It's not the worst. It's not so bad in here right now.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley's but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Live in chat says, Katie is so happy right now playing the game that she loves.
I just hate this game. I'm going into the basement. Screw you, narrative. Don't tell me you're there.
Well, he says you're back on track.
No, I would have been on track if I went through the door.
He wanted to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get
Would
back,
now
he
be a
needed to
time
go
for Joe to get the air conditioner out of my trunk? That we didn't take out of the trunk because it was heavy? I mean, you don't have to install it, but I figure since you're not playing at this moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right, man. Mistake.
Also, Loki was barking at this man.
No,
So you might have gotten it back.
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Have fun, Katie.
Do I die?
It's clearly...
What?
Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute?
You'll know when you die. You'll end up back in your office.
Let's see. Down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Alright, well apparently, F you guy. Fine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the stories somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I'm sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. This way?
Yeah.
I screwed it up, Joe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it opened all the doors because it doesn't know where I'm supposed to go because I saw the room with the monitors. Have you done that ending yet?
This is
I don't think I
the
have.
worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
They said that this game's probably crazy in here. Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
All
but
of his co-workers were gone. What could it
I'm
mean?
back, but it doesn't
Stanley
always,
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think Katie's starting to see the brilliance.
I don't really
She's
see
starting
it.
to feel it.
I mean, it's silly, but...
Okay,
Oh no, now there's no
I
doors!
might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back to where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, but wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
So stupid.
This game is great.
This wasn't here before.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work. Stanley. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
See? Look at how happy Chad is.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
If it's the right dope, but alright, I'll follow it.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the
Wait, did I just
story
come back?
no
Yeah,
destination,
you're going backwards.
still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental...
Oh, the adventure line is so good.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Are you going backwards again?
I don't think so.
Thomas says, I don't know what I'm watching anymore.
Nobody does. This game is stupid.
Oh man! Katie, you went all the way to the back.
Oh, did I turn around? This is like last night all over again. I thought I was going down.
Definitely backwards. Yes.
Thanks,
more-
Chelsea.
Auroch says, yes, more music. It's definitely backwards, just like Final Fantasy.
Oh my god. It's the worst.
Poor Katie.
It's so ridiculous.
It's the best. Yeah, in there. There you go. Yeah.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Goodbye.
No, Loki, no. Mom is there.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
This is not going backwards, right?
I think you're okay. There it is. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take
I
this
hate this
anymore.
game. It's so stupid.
You want me to take over?
No.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Alright, fine.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Which direction? Oh, this one?
Yeah, that door.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
Up
me
there.
and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be
No.
anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Just going around in a circle.
For it.
Lucky. Can't have that.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
No
Just
lines.
don't acknowledge it.
No monitor rooms, Katie. I love how haphazardly the line is on. Yeah, no lines.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds...
No gods, no
with the
kings,
converted
only
reverse
lines.
door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny...
Oh, you got a Chivo, it looks like. Oh, no.
To destiny.
No.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Here on this
What else?
thing
What is there? So start.
well,
Find the line again.
insulted me. Why don't I get to decide? Maybe don't I get a...
Ooh, what happens at the end?
Is it really?
Show me all the way to the right.
No, it can't be.
The narrator is gone. After a long time, Stanley
I
dies.
want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Find a bookstore, wander into blackness, get bored, and leave.
Restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Will something happen?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if
So funny. So stupid. Alright.
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set
What?
of 2 open doors...
So now we're back at the beginning? Was that the end?
I don't know. Is it?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
Just for
of
not getting
disbelief,
fired.
Stanley
Don't get
decided
fired.
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, that's funny.
Oh no, the broom closet! No! Our broom closet!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't know yet, Akira. I need to... I'll take a look in a second. Katie is...
We all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
This is not a real restart, damn it. I forget how to get to the baby.
Oh god.
I forget how to get to the baby game. I don't know if we really want to play that for 40 minutes.
Play what?
Stanley
You have to play, make sure the baby doesn't kill itself for 40 minutes.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yep. I'm strong, yo.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
You love it.
This mind-controlled facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. That Stanley...
The baby don't die simulator part of this game is good practice for real
Was
parenthood.
this the only reason he was...
The baby keeps trying to walk into fire. You have to prevent it from walking into fire. And you have to do this every few seconds. It's pretty true life.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
Can I
began to sink
push
in,
this button?
Well, the
Stanley
power is
decided
off.
that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
Well, it's offline, I should
For
say.
he would
Well,
dismantle
last time we
the
did this
controls once
ending,
and
we turned the power off. So mayhaps you would like to turn it on.
I don't know how to turn it on.
There's that room to the left, the facility power.
No? Not doing anything?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you want?
Obviously.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do, for example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Alright, where was I that I saw that?
All this means I barely know where to start.
Incorrect.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
Oh,
I
there's,
let
it's
the
a.
office sink
Oh,
into
there's a
the
password.
swallowing
Alright, go back.
everyone inside,
Oh, God.
or let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though.
It's
this
color. It's the color.
has been
The order of the folders. I
Watching you
think.
try to make sense of everything and take back the control
I don't-
wrested away from you.
No,
is
I'm gonna be able to do it in time.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock right now. These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean,
Something is. I just.
running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything. something
Go to the
here will
right.
Save me.
This way?
Yeah.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this
to
video
the
game
left
can
a little
be
bit.
beaten? One soul? Do you have
left a little
any
bit more.
idea what your purpose in this place is?
Here?
No, the place where you found the folders.
I could. I don't remember where I found them.
It's right over there.
But
Yeah.
here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep
Oh
you
no! It's ruined.
It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
It's not
You're only
them.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
There's nothing really in there.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being...
I'm gonna call your bluff.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I think I killed it.
He died.
Are there ways to live?
Yes. In that scenario, there are.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What is this?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Yeah! Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright, see the thing on the right?
We've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
The door?
Yeah. Alright, so you want to get off of this
I realize that
and be on the
investing your
walkway.
trust in someone else can be difficult.
Alright, how do I do
The fact
that?
is that
You
the
just gotta-
story
you
is
gotta walk
really
off at the right
nothing
time.
but you. What?
Yeah!
Really?
Yeah, go!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No? Fuck that guy?
Fuck that guy!
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red.
You did misunderstood! Yeah!
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley
Go for that blue door,
through
kid.
the red door.
Yeah!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
He's so
I
mad.
think I put a
Yeah.
lot of time into that.
He's really angry.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
Oh, is this the
Take a
survey?
stab in the dark at a new design.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
give me
yeah.
feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
What do you think, Katie?
Hey, I've got a prototype of the new game I've been working on.
Uh-oh,
Now
Katie.
would be a lovely opportunity to give it some
All right, Katie, get ready.
You wouldn't mind taking a look
Oh
at
god, is this what
Get ready, Katie.
it. Boot it up.
God.
Baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of fast life. I think the
Do you want me to take over?
really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes
I just want to hit the button really, really, really hard a million times and see if
Why don't
it
you
breaks
give
it.
4 hours of
They won't.
play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
They purposely put that shitty noise there so that it's really annoying if you keep hitting it.
How long do I have to do this?
Arak, isn't it like 40 minutes? Or like an hour or something? Because I'll take over.
I just want to break it. I want to see if it'll break.
I forgot how to get to the baby thing, but yeah, this is great. Yeah, someone look up how long it is. Don't let that baby die, Katie.
Why not?
Don't you dare! Katie! I need this baby alive.
Are you sure I can't kill it?
You can kill it, but don't!
Why?
Because you get an achievement. And there's another there's the story where if you let it die, there's part of the story, but then there's the other story where you let it live. Oh god. My jaw hurts from laughing.
I'm gonna let it die.
No, you can't let it die. Wait, let me take the baby for a little bit. Let me take the baby.
I'm gonna kill our baby.
Don't you dare kill our baby. This is our baby.
That's our baby.
This is our fur baby. This is our actual baby.
It's not that cute.
It's pretty cute. It looks like every other baby. 4 hours.
Is it really 4 hours?
Is it real? Yeah, I think it might be 4 hours.
Go gentle into this good flame, baby. Say goodbye.
You heartless bastard.
You heartless
Did
bastard.
you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
4
I can't
hours.
think of a single
All right,
thing
guys,
that
we'll do
might
that at
do
some
it.
point.
No, we won't.
No, not
You
you.
might.
I will do that. We'll set up a stream and we'll do it.
I'm done.
It hurts my
It's
arm.
over.
It's
Thank you for
over.
playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
You must build a boat.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Now I actually want to see Joey stream himself playing that. That would be fracking awesome. Yeah, let's play Minecraft!
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the
I can't
one thing
jump.
you've always
Yeah.
desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
So I will get there in a second, Kira. I need.
I'll
I'll
say this.
after this current story.
From now
How do
on,
I-
will only create to fulfill a
I can't
greater
jump.
artistic
I know.
purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh, Kira, all donations help,
Here, no, here, and then.
even tiny ones. Every bit counts.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
Meow, 1872 says, "Oh my God, you guys."
Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it great? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come on,
Hello,
Stanley.
meow.
We have to go mining.
Yeah, go get diamonds.
I don't know how to do that.
Go into the mines.
Fine. It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. You brought a light? Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't say this one. Okay, new game.
Have you seen this yet?
I don't think I've seen this one. Yeah! Maybe I did. I don't remember. Let's play Portal!
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
I'm not good at Portal.
Trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't
What up,
figure it out.
Sean?
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
We got RM6384. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the
Can I
stream.
pick this up or do I have to push it?
You can pick it up.
How do I pick it up?
You get on it, click it.
Oh, cool.
See, you can already play Portal. You beat the first.
Genius.
You've beat the first puzzle of Portal.
Wow.
Congratulations, you're the best.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to
So
leave
can
you
you
here.
answer the
You can
chat?
pretend you've beaten the game. If it makes it any richer for you.
Well, you see, Sean is saying that his sound doesn't work, so someone has to. Someone in chat let Sean know that no need to donate. He can just. Tip jar is always open.
I don't need your advice.
He doesn't need our advice or ratings.
He does not. Fuck
I
you.
certainly don't need the validation of a man who's
Where am I?
I don't know. Yeah, that way.
It's dark in here.
It is. It's true.
Really? Alright, I don't know where I'm supposed to go because I can't see shit. Narrator. Really? Stairs. Alright, I can't see anything.
Haha!
I see a light.
Go towards the light!
Doesn't do anything. I've clicked things. Alright. No such luck.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
Which makes
Make
sense.
sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
It means a lot, the narrator. Oh,
If
yeah.
it's back, there's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
You can get the Stanley Parable narrator to be the announcer for Dota 2, and it's fucking great. Just makes fun of you the entire time you play.
Alright, so did you want to check the donation total?
Yes, let me switch spots with you.
I'll just do it. What do I do?
Alt tab,
It's the alt on yours.
where it always is,
Oh, no, it's not my lap.
and then go to the other monitor, and go to the I'm raising. Alright, so... Oh god, you people. You people! Alright, thank you very much, Liv, for $10. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Eco, for $25. She says, yay, podcast. And Arak says, take this gift and know that I will always support you. I love what you do. You're great friends. I hope you will have an awesome year of podcast. Love, Arak, who gave us $120. Arak, thank you so much. That is fantastic.
So where's the total?
Well, so we got 20. It's from Malfunct up. So
Oh, it doesn't total it for you?
no, because this is just like everything lifetime. So from Malfunct.
Oh, sorry, Malfunct is also here.
Yeah, so this Malfunct. So 55, 65, 90. So we're at 210.
Woohoo!
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah!
Give us some stretch goals, Joey.
Oops.
But Stanley
Oh, you waited too long.
Ah,
Now it's this ending.
What if he had to make a decision?
Do you want to keep playing?
No, I think I'm done.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to play Pirates.
Okay, but you want to do it now or you want to do it in a little bit?
It's up to you.
The thing to do now, Stanley.
You want to play for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll play for it.
Okay. I'll be back. It's silly. It's just like...
How could you hate that game?
I don't hate as a strong word.
You are smirking so hard. You're like, this game's good, but
No,
I
it's
already said that I hated
I
it,
just
so I
hate
don't
it,
want.
you know, I just like, I don't know, you think you can love it and hate it.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon
dokie.
now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told
Yeah.
what to do.
Yeah, Ben, at
Now
10K, I'm
it's
gonna
just
get a
a
Stanley
little bit
Parable
closer.
tattoo. That's What's
Now
up,
it's even
Malfunk?
closer.
How are you
Here
doing?
it comes.
All right, hold on. Let me alt tab out real quick. All right. Well, everyone, so we are currently at $210 of the $120 that we were looking to raise. So everyone, thank you so much for all the very nice donations and support. So we'll officially have a fun time. We'll officially have Fun Time Podcast for one full year. Liv was asking about stretch goals. So pretty much any extra money that we get will go towards being allowed to add more people to the podcast. So like adding more microphones, adding greater amount of like maybe a new mixer so we can get more microphone inputs. And all that fun stuff. So I think that's where we would be going with it. Possibly lapel microphones, so that way we could get like a round table discussion going on and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we'd be going towards. Because we have everything that we really need for a podcast. So, but that's the stuff that we would do. RX says, I didn't do it for any of the stuff. I just want to fund a year. Well, you did, and you're the best.
But Stan.
All right, get in the game again. So yeah, so that's what we're looking forward to. So yeah, if you guys want to keep adding to the pile, you can. It'll anything that you do will make it so that the stream and the podcast are all very good. Where's that phone?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know.
What's up,
there's
Glacier
a
Chief?
few
How are
things I
you?
need to
Good
pick
to
up
see
on
you.
your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti. get a
It's
thing of
going pretty
sugar,
well.
Some bread and
I'm doing
coffee
pretty
beans,
great
whichever ones
thus
you
far.
like. I'll give you a call if
This
there's
is how
anything
much
I
to make an
forgot.
earthworm
Thanks,
jingle.
honey. See you tonight.
Like a jingle about earthworm? About like earthworms? Or about earthworm gym? A gym? I don't know. Any amount would probably be fine. Alright. Oh man. Oh, earworm. Earworm. I read earthworm because I'm losing it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Malfunk says, I'd love to one day be famous enough for people to throw money at me to hear me talk. Malfunk, you already are famous enough. You have that power within you.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
No,
Stanley
the
decided to
broom
go up to
closet.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hell no, I didn't.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
All right, Malfunk. Well, thanks for
Why
stopping
did
on by. It
doors
was good to
close
see you.
automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last,
I'm definitely
he came to
not
the
going in
conclusion
circles.
that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh god, I'm floating.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Woo!
It was so
We're in
much
space.
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by
Space,
Stanley,
space.
who
Gotta
found
go to
it
space.
particularly
Space.
strange.
Gotta go
I'm
space.
dreaming about a voice. Describing me,
Space.
thinking about how it's describing
good.
my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right
Liv
now
says fact
as
robot
he's
is her
ever
favorite
been in
robot.
his
That
life. Now, hearing the
such a
voice
good
speak these words
personality
was a
sphere.
shock to Stanley.
Personality core, whatever the
After
hell
all,
they're called.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside.
Yeah, this is Stanley Parable. I don't know if it's the HD remake
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
necessarily, but when I searched for it on
Let me continue pushing the buttons, please.
when I searched for it
It's
on the
all I
Twitch
want.
game thing, it was
I want
like
my
this was the one that
apartment
came up.
And my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
I am okay.
No, dream it all.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh no!
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This
Poor
much she
Stanley.
knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself,
Everybody
how
knows what
lucky
crazy
she
people
was
look
to be
like.
normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
So Toa, what is the commitment
It was
achievement?
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had
So it
scheduled
says,
for
also
that
this ending is
day.
making me think of the movie
Very
Stranger Than
important
Fiction.
people
Yeah,
whose
absolutely.
impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
There's like a couple of like endings that I got to that I don't even remember how I got to. Thanks, Sean. I hope you can hear me at some point.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Commitment achievement is the Tuesday one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 doors, he entered the door on his left.
We did do the one with the red and blue doors, didn't we?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Oh,
Stanley
but there's
knew
the
it
other
perfectly
door.
well.
There's the other door.
Perhaps
Hold
he
on.
wanted to stop by the
let
employee
me do that.
lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
I totally
Let
remember this
her
one. This
back
one's
into
great.
Your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you could... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
What did you...
Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
Hi.
If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol
Cool.
for
Just
real-world
your
decision-making.
birthday.
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, it can also be the most dangerous.
I'm watching a video about
In this
choice.
scenario, a
And how it's
hypothetical real
dangerous.
person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Toa says hi.
Or he could systematically set fire to
Did you just
every
say hi?
orphan
Wasn't I just
living in
here?
a 30
Yeah, I know,
kilometer
but hi.
radius of his
Hi.
house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you
That's
find
so good,
yourself speaking
Toa.
with a
The
person
man
who
chooses
does not make
Stanley
sense,
obeys.
in all likelihood, that person is not real.
Alright, I don't
Allow the
understand
person
how...
to finish their thought, then provide an excuse
iPads
why you
work. Can I
cannot
copy
continue
stuff?
talking. Turn to a partner
yeah.
and practice saying, "My goodness,
Yeah.
is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Sorry, I'll try it
Excellent.
in the print.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best
Is it
part
'cause
to
it's
a
like a
healthy decision-making
Pins,
process.
maybe?
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices
come
are
on.
actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
There we go.
Infield exercise.
Well,
Yeah,
from
oh,
that,
shit.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, I wonder if I can just sit here, or if I have to go. I should probably go. Oh god, they blocked it off.
If your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality. Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I have no idea, Auroch. I don't even know about the endings all that well. I just kind of play it. Just kind of feel.
Blue apron back downstairs that I need to
It's
open.
ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I
Window ending is
supposed
you have to
do?
climb up
Even if there were a way to continue,
up on a
would it be
desk
worth
and
it?
glitch through the
To
window
know that
wall.
my
It's really
story
hard
is
to
now
do.
incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to. I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen
Nothing, I made the
whole
narrator
underground
very sad.
facility. You
I
would
broke
have
his story.
destroyed it And been victorious.
Well,
it would have
he
been so
sucks.
perfect.
And
I
he's
worked
boring.
so hard on it.
No,
I
the
tried so
narrator
hard.
is such a good
You should
guy.
not feel bad for him.
Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did not.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
I don't know, Toa.
always putting the story
I don't know if it
first.
glitched or
I'm
not.
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Or if I keep
Right.
doing it, something
When
funny will
Stanley
happen.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Woof. Woof.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That
Oh, Ben F, thank you very much for your $50 donation. I appreciate it.
fine. All right.
Thanks so much.
Yeah!
Stanley came
Yeah,
to a set
about,
of 2 open doors. He entered
Joe and I
the
were,
door
when
on
Joe
his
and I
left.
just started doing the stream this time for real, and we talked about like moving it upstairs and like, you know, buying the equipment and whatnot. Like we got the whole thing set up, and I was just like, okay,
Yet there was not a
So,
single person here
this is all good, and you're all set up, and any other money you want to spend on the stream
hoping he might find
has
an
to be
answer.
funded by the stream. So I told Joe his hobby has to pay for itself. So I appreciate you guys supporting us and for the podcast, and whatever extra will go towards
Podcast and stream.
and anything that's related to the stream. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna make a better product. That's what,
One of the things that we said when we got started, that like any donation you give you'll be like a sponsor of the podcast. So at the beginning,
Yes.
at the end, we'll say like, this podcast is sponsored by, and your name, and if you have something silly you want us to say or whatever, we'll do that. And then
$25, you get to choose a topic.
yeah. So
Those of you who donated like 25, 50, etc., like you will get a couple topics. If you donate 50, you're gonna get 2 topics.
oh really? That's how we're gonna do it?
Sure, man. Why not?
Inside
Sure.
his manager's office,
So,
Stanley was once again stunned to discover
it'll be fun.
not an indication
Now,
of
when we do
anything.
the podcasts, are we going to just record them, or are we gonna stream?
I thought recording them would be good.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Yeah, Joe and I had our standard
Stanley spoke the code.
go to Taco Bell and eat tacos
Stuck it into the receiver,
and
right there on the wall.
and talk about movies and stuff and podcast topics. That's where we have our best brainstorming happens at
Oh, yeah.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, very important.
Speak the code into the
Part of our-
receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on
part
with
of
the
our
story.
creative
This
process.
Crucial step.
Which sounds stupid, but is kind of true.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
Alexis,
I
at the
asked
Taco
you for
Bell?
this one
What?
single
At
thing
the
for your respect.
what?
Yeah.
Respect.
At the
Stanley goes for his
Taco Bell.
choices. He
They don't
knows
have
what it means to
accommodation.
take a story seriously.
It's sad.
If you
Liv says
were
Baja
to
Blast
see
is food for the mind.
Why did you come here? You had a choice.
It's
you
brain
know.
food.
You could have
Yeah.
gone through the
It's
door
very
on the
important.
right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you
You coward! I think I pissed him off.
Where are you? I don't know.
It's a weird ending.
Where are you? What are you?
Thank you for playing the Stanley Parable. Alex says, this is the true end. You should have done it last. I don't remember what I was doing. Well, maybe that's good. Maybe we'll take a pause here, and we'll come back to Stanley Parable at other times. I definitely want to get that baby achievement now.
Yeah. Why?
4 hours, baby. Let's do it.
It's so stupid.
It's so good.
No, it's not. It's stupid.
Think about how many people actually have that.
Yeah, stupid people.
There's not a lot, though.
Yeah,
I could be one of the few, one of the proud.
one of those stupid people.
Yeah. Toa says now I have to. Toa says 24-hour Tuesday stream of Stanley Parable. Oh, God. That'd be
No.
pretty nuts.
Yeah.
No.
You were a shyster and an enabler. Do not.
All right. Let's
You wanna play some Pirates?
Sure, we could play some Pirates.
Or we don't have to. I'm putting together my shopping list for Chelsea's birthday party, but I can pause.
Well, that was...
I just have to shop at some point today.
That was delightful. Delightfully fun.
Delightful, you say?
I do say that.
Excellent.